Hi and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today we're going to be doing a reading for Gemini. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, as well as the cross watcher of the Gemini. And this is going to be for the month of November. So let's get some November energies for our beautiful, beautiful Geminis. What does Gemini have going on for the month of November? All right. And I'm doing the Beyond Lemuria cards to get you guys started today. So let's see what these cards have to say. All right. So we have home coming out for you guys. And then we also have the third eye chakra, pineal perspective. And so I'm feeling for you guys like your home is in your heart. So there's a connection going on, or a connection that you guys are trying to make right now between like the head and the heart. And this perception and this perception, and melding those into one. And I'm feeling this desire to go home almost, as if you guys are in this process of, like, you feel very at home in the other realms right now, but you're really searching for that sense of home within yourself, your sense of home in this current reality, right? Like there's a lot of activity going on with your third eye. It's sort of like you're out there a lot, but where you're being called to be right now is right here. To really come back here. And I feel like for some of you guys, it's a bit of a painful process to come back here, because there's a lot of stuff in here that maybe you don't really want to look at. I'm feeling this intense sadness coming over me. It's like you have so much love, but there's also a lot of pain in there. And for you to truly experience your heart, you have to be willing to truly experience that pain as well. And so it's been that struggle for you lately, of that process of really coming home to yourself and really being rooted in this physical world, in this physical incarnation right now. Yeah. It says heart-based presence, grounding, finding home within yourself wherever you are. The body is a temple for the soul, travel, finding family wherever you go, occupying yourself, connecting to your unwavering infinite depths and the collective oneness. And so I'm going to hold that up again. It says, this painting has journeyed with me under my arm for many nomadic excursions. It is a serendipitous reminder to find my way back to the heart within my own divine inner universe. Reveling in the outer exploration of this magnificent earth has often left me unrooted and ungrounded, and this provoked my curiosity for what home feels like. The notion of home as where your heart is, unraveled and reshaped as I realized it is any place where the vibration and resonance are clearly aligned with you. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. However, your environment and the place and people also affects your energy. The title of this painting is Home, known as heart-shaped portal outside of the matrix. Our way home to oneness and the truest part of our infinite selves is to know ourselves beyond the socialized matrix of mind-constructed reality. Deep heart-based presence is a direct portal home. What does home feel like to you? Do you feel at home in your body? Does it feel like a safe space to rest your soul? Are there unloved parts of yourself? Do you ever really feel quite right? What is your relationship with your body? Not being fully in our bodies is referred to as being ungrounded or uncentered. When our thoughts are a few steps ahead or behind, so follows our consciousness. When all sense of flighty survival drops away, a deep sigh radiates from the safe space within. You hold the environment, the platform, where you can ground your dreams into realities. When you come home to this place, you will know a blissful presence and a warm inner glow of unconditional love. Wherever you go, you will feel a sense of home, and whoever you encounter, you will meet as family. This card invites you to align with your temple space. Consider all the amazing things your body does and how you effortlessly move through reality. Become aware of the many gifts that come from a deep sense of truly occupying yourself. Often, very intuitive souls exist within the upper chakras, right? And may struggle with the density of humaning. You may not feel like you were from here, but as though you're more accustomed to navigating a world with different parameters. At this time on Earth, it is a blessing to have the vessel of a body. It is an opportunity to make a difference, so celebrate it. You have dreams and visions and may yearn to float around in more etheric realms, but it is when we are fully grounded and present in our bodies that we can actualize these ideas and make a difference. Be grounded, find your home, as just like a tree, the deeper our roots, the higher we can reach into the heavens, right? So it's really about centering yourselves in your body, in your hearts, really becoming grounded in this physical experience and not spending so much time outside of it. Because when we spend so much time up here, right, this is a beautiful place to be, but it distracts us from what's going on in here. It distracts us from all sorts of things. We can use it almost as an escape. So it's like grounding back into yourself is what's really being called for right now. And really making that home within yourself, feeling at home within yourself. What would that feel like, right? How can you get truly in touch with yourself? Really ground into this human experience, this human incarnation and what that's all about, and allow the sorrows and the joys of that to be made manifest, right? We talked about this in the daily reading today that I did, actually, when we talked about that process of contrast and how we have joy and sorrow, right? And how these things they're connected, right? We can't have one without the other. We come here to experience all of those things and the full gamut of that human expression of the heart, right? The heart is the center, right? It is that portal we talk about the portal into the fifth dimension. We talk about the heart in a lot of different ways. The bridge between the upper and the lower chakras. It is absolutely everything, but it is the full spectrum of emotion is contained within the heart, right? And so we came here to feel that full spectrum of emotion, to experience that full spectrum of emotion. And you guys, you're an air sign. You're not necessarily, you guys are very cerebral. You're very intellectual. You really like to be outside of the body, to be outside of the heart. And so you're really being called to tap into your emotions right now, to really center into your being and to see what that experience is like. I'm going to pull a couple Work Your Light cards for you guys. Clear. Gemini, November 2020, transformation, first card out. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. There is deep healing occurring, and in order to benefit fully from this deep healing, you have to become centered in your body and centered in your heart, right? You have to really take care of your physical bodies right now. This is coming through really strongly for you guys. You guys, because you have so much mental energy, you can be prone to anxiety, to restlessness, right? To a lot of these different things. And when we are receiving this deep healing and these upgrades and all of these things that happen during this ascension process, that is hard on the nervous system too. And so it's like you guys really are being asked to nourish your bodies, to care for your bodies, to build that connection with your bodies. Even if you don't know how to build that true connection with your heart yet, build that connection with your body and let the connection with your heart come from that. Right? That can be a bridge that gets you to that point. And there is a lot of emotion that's coming up as you are being transformed, as things are changing at that cellular level. And that can be really uncomfortable as well, right? We have the Council of Light, Divine Orchestrations, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Call on your guides. They're there to help you all the time. That's literally all they want to do, is be of service to you. So really, truly call on them and allow them to help you. You have such a huge team around you that's just waiting for you to tell them what to do. So give them some guidance. Tell them what it is that you need from them. And understand that everything that's happening for you right now, right? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you to help you get to this next level of transformation, to really bring you into your heart space, right? So that you can feel what it's like to be truly home. And then you will never have to look for a home outside yourself, because that home is always right here, right? And no matter where you go or what you do, you bring that home with you. And then we have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. And then the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Okay. And so with this, your guidance is divinely guided. You are receiving, with this third eye chakra card as well, right? You are receiving a lot of guidance. You're receiving guidance. Some of you have been really tapping into your family, your guides and your angels and all of that right now. You have been working with them more. And like whatever guidance you are receiving from them, like you can trust that whatever guidance you're receiving is coming from them. It is divinely guided for your highest good at this time. And the Akasha card, this is coming up. So I feel like for some of you guys, I don't personally do this, but getting an Akashic record reading might be cool for you guys, or just tapping into that, but understanding that like you have the ability to tap into that wealth of information, right? These are the records of everything that has ever been and ever will be. And we each have our own book in the Akashic Hall of Records. So that may be something that some of you guys want to look into or try out. But this is just confirmation that you are receiving guidance, right? But in order to really truly step into that guidance, you're also needing to step into your hearts. And for some of you guys, you may have received guidance on this already, and this might just be confirmation for you. And then, yeah, you've been training for this for lifetimes. You are such advanced souls, whether you know it and realize it or not, right? Gemini has this very childlike demeanor sometimes. And you're very excitable. You have that innocence to you. Even though you're collectors of information, there is like that freshness and that innocence to you. And so... But you've been training for what it is that you came here to do for a very, very long time. And so don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your abilities, right? You are absolutely capable of whatever it is that you are setting your minds to at this time. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the ever unfolding rose cracked open. And just what we said, right? It's happening for you, not to you. So you guys are being really cracked open right now so that you can connect deeper with that heart center, so that you can find out what it feels like to be at home in your body, in yourself, right? In your spirit all the time. So there may be events that are triggering this transformation, right? Triggering this next phase of heart awakening that you guys are going through right now. And whatever is happening in your lives right now, this is happening for you, not to you. So just understand that and know that it's a blessing. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Birthing a New Age card. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And so you guys have so much creativity too. So tap into that creativity as well. That can help to bring you into that heart space, right? Whatever it is. And then, oh my God, perfect. Underneath the Birthing a New Age card, like, and that ties in with this, you've been training for this for lifetimes, right? You came here to help birth this new age. You have everything within you to do that. But in order to help birth this new age, you have to be fully connected with your heart. You have to be fully connected and grounded. You have to be fully incarnated in order to do that. Yes, we tap in up here, but then we bring that down here into the physical, right? And we make that manifest in the physical. That's why we're here and they're up there, because we're here to do the work on the ground. And then under that was the inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. It's all about that heart center. If you want even more guidance, receive it through the heart, learning how to be receptive. On the bottom of the other deck here, we had gracious receptivity. So really stepping into that space of receptivity, right? Really just so much to do with you guys, for you guys, about that heart center and opening up that heart center and just being grateful, right? That's why it says it's happening for me, not to me. So whatever situations are going on in your life right now, even if they're challenging, understand that they are happening for you and be grateful and thank Spirit for the opportunity to learn and to grow, to be cracked open so more of that light can come in, right? Yes. Yes. Worthiness and self-love. That's another thing that this card talks about. So this is something that you guys are really being asked to pay attention to right now, is really stepping more into your worthiness, understanding, loving yourselves fully. And loving yourselves means what? It means taking care of ourselves on every level of our being, taking care of our bodies, taking care of our spirits, taking care of our minds, right? Yes. And so I want to read this one for you guys too. It says, if there was a manual for optimal human experience, one of the most potent points would be gratitude. It is the backbone of all spiritual practice. Writing a list of the things you are grateful for has been scientifically proven to have a profound positive effect on the mind and the nervous system. Gratitude. When we shift our perspective from what we are lacking, needing, and desiring, we temporarily replace the survival factor with the resonance for thriving. When we acknowledge the miracle of our existence and how far we have come despite the challenges, it can bring back our inner smile. Gratitude can enliven an attitude of, I've got this. One of the best tricks for bringing something into your life is to be already thankful for it, as if it has already arrived. And so this is coming with the creativity. If there is something you're trying to manifest, something you're trying to create, that's the key piece for a lot of you that you may be missing. Be thankful for it as if it has already arrived. Use that heart center. Tap into that portal of your heart to feel what it would feel like to have that thing, to be that thing, to do that thing. Let's see. This sets up the frequency of fullness and plenty rather than emptiness and need. As we have mentioned before, like attracts like, but there is a whole other power at play here, as true gratitude is anchored in the heart. Being moved by the sheer awe of appreciation and thankfulness is hugely pivotal to the way others and our environment responds to us. The next step is to give from our hearts without being asked or invited. When we emanate a field of new earth consciousness, right? Giving can free us from expectation, just by knowing that we can all thrive together when everything flows as a system of gifting. Yes, many others may take advantage, but if you drop the fear of this outcome, it is quite likely that those of this frequency will also fall away. Holding up a beacon of light this way creates incentive and inspiration to those around you. As their cup fills, it unlocks space within them for resources in other areas. Thus, this giving overflow has a domino effect from person to person. Receptivity is a critical factor in the art of giving. Those who struggle to feel that they have the resources to give may also have trouble receiving. And this is also if giving begins to drain your cup, right? Are you also able to receive? Some do not feel worthy enough to receive, even from themselves. As mentioned, heart energy is key to gratitude and receptivity. Here it brings us to self-love and how important it is for feeling full enough, so that our overflow doesn't deplete. When you allow yourself to receive from those in their heart's joyous overflow and give from a place beyond expectation or obligation, a whole new paradigm reveals itself. And that's the key, beyond expectation and obligation. If you are giving out of a place of expectation and obligation, then that's when you need to visit, why is that, right? What is that? What is that about? And how can I fill that need, which is truly within me first? You will discover a new way of thriving. Giving and receptivity is a two-way flow. Each allows space for the other. When we are in our hearts, we have limitless resources, and that starts with gratitude. Could gifting economies be the seed for a more joyful new paradigm of making the world go round? Consider your relationship with gratitude, how comfortable you feel receiving and what you love to give. Are there themes that allow you the joyous overflow of giving without limitation? How can you add this to the lives of others more often, away from the fear that you will get used up if you give without guaranteed reciprocity? Are there areas where you are overextending yourself? Can you give more from areas where you are stronger and have more skill and capacity? Right now you may feel you have little to give. If so, allow yourself to receive more. The gift of the sun on your face on a winter's day, or a compliment from a stranger. Allow yourself to drink every drop, right? And so this is what we were talking about, right? With the expectation or obligation. That's when you need to learn how to be receptive. Right? That's an indicator that we need to learn how to be receptive. Often we take only a little sip, even when there is so much more we could appreciate. And yet, it is beautiful when you give to someone and they light up and fully receive it. Gratitude, self-love, and self-worth are interwoven with the capacity to receive. Together they nourish your soul. Step into the heart space by listing all you are grateful for and notice how full you start to feel. From this place, your gifting capacity can spiral upward. And then we also have the violet flame under that. So working with the violet flame to cleanse and transmute and clear energies could be really helpful for you guys as well. I also do personal energy healings. I do a very beautiful, profound type of energy work called Belvaspata. Belvaspata translates to angelic healing of the heart. And so if you are struggling to tap into that heart space, to truly tap into that heart space and everything that exists within that, to find that home within yourself, right? Please reach out to me for a healing. I would absolutely love to to do that for you. My email is in the description box below. I also do personal readings and other things with those healings I'm feeling coming through very, very strongly for you guys. All right, and now I want to close with an Isis Oracle card, I think. Clear. Gemini. One card to close for Gemini. One card to close for Gemini. Whoop, that popped right out. Divine Sisterhood, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. And so I think this is all about community. All about community and finding that community, right? Finding that community where you can give and receive with people who are also in that space of filling their cups to overflow, who are also in that space of growing and sharing and living from their hearts, right? In community that is based in equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom, with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom, great miracles occur. You are part of this community of light. At one time it existed only in the spiritual worlds, yet now it is being born on the earth. It is part of your destiny to help create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all of its members and is based in truth. That's absolutely beautiful. That is part of this birthing a new earth energy that came through for you guys. This is part of what you are here to create. And Gemini, you guys are great at this because you are so social. You are so good at communicating, at discussing different perspectives and different ideas and really connecting. So once you tap into that heart space and you're able to connect from there, you'll be able to really vibrationally draw those people and draw that community in, draw them to you, right? A community that is based on that energy that we were just reading about in the gracious receptivity, right? That even give and take, right? That energy of assisting each other, of uplifting each other, of working together, right? Yes. Letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. So this is expanding your social network, expanding your network, meeting more people, connecting with more people, opening that heart center up to more people, to be receptive to new people and new experiences, and to continue to grow and therefore thrive, right? There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born who wish to help you, and whom you can help too, as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Your light has value of its own, of course, but it is also of deep service when it is visible to others, lighting the way. You are guided to allow the beloved Isis to help you now through community. There can be strength in numbers. Community can help you gain the added power of group effort to rise above the old patterns and lift each other into the new patterns that are so much more real and beautiful. In unity with the divine in each other, we grow and we become capable of such wonders. Mother Isis says that there is so much light awakening within our planet and so much spiritual light gifted to Earth from celestial beings at this time, and that it makes sense to build a large enough container to receive it. Groups that are willing to learn to connect at heart level, the heart. Honoring each other as divine beings can become capable of calling in and receiving tremendous forces of light and service to humanity and the earth. If you had enough electricity to power a city, you wouldn't try to fit it in one house. Likewise, with all of the spiritual electricity becoming available on earth, groups are needed to help it to circulate and flow. You are wise and grounded enough within yourself not to lose yourself in a group, and instead to help a group become a community of honoring individuals. Yes, I love it. I love it. So really, I'm feeling for you guys, it's like, oh, I love this. If you accept all of this but still cannot find your spiritual home here, and you have been wondering where your community is, you are not alone. They're looking for you too. Say yes to opportunities to meet like-minded people, and let Isis guide you through circumstances, opportunities, and spontaneous moments as you and your beloved brothers and sisters find each other together for group benefit. And that's what I was just about to say. So I love that this just came up, is like, if you are struggling to find that community, to expand your community, if you are really, this is, I feel, going to be so beneficial for you guys right now, then ask, right? Ask your guides, right? You have this whole team of helpers in the subtle realms. Ask them to guide you to those people, to your community, to the people that you can connect with and build with and resonate with and grow with and heal with. Ask to find them, and then pay attention to and say yes to the little opportunities that come along, right? Put yourself out there, try new things. Just let your heart lead you and guide you to where it is that you are going to come into contact with these people. But call them in. Take that power. Call them in. You have that ability to do that. Yes. This is also guidance that you are moving into empowerment of your own divine feminine and are capable of helping others enter into theirs. Yes, I love that. And so what is that? What is the role of the divine feminine? It's about empowering all, not one above the other, and growing in wisdom through listening and sharing, through allowing for the uniqueness of all beings and encouraging all to grow from a win-win perspective. All right? Yeah. So just send out that guidance, send out the request for that guidance to lead you to that community, right? That you are ready to build and you are ready to thrive within. I love you guys so very, very much. I appreciate you so very, very, very much. If you liked this video, like this video. If you want to catch more videos, click the bell with the little squigglies to subscribe to my channel. I do daily Ascension energy readings. I do all the major astrological events. I do the horoscopes. All kinds of different random stuff in between, right? This is a beautiful community here. And as I've been saying now, right? If you like the vibe, join the tribe. We have so much fun here on this channel, and I would love for you guys to be a part of it. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to donate to my channel. And like I said, my email is in the description box below with a list of the different services that I offer. Please reach out to me if you need assistance. I love you. I appreciate you. Just find that home your home is calling to you, that home within yourself and that greater community that's also your home. All of it is wanting to come together for you. All you have to do is tune into that portal of your hearts. Have a wonderful November, Gemini.